Of English class. In this class we will discuss what tenses is, okay, what are the aspects and how to understand tenses. Maybe always grammar means immediately we start with this topic tense, right? But still many students have problem with using correct tense, so we will discuss those issues in this class, and the next session we will practice some of the exercises, right? So first of all, understand what tense is, okay? So what is in tense and what does it represent? So a tense is a form of verb that is used to show the time of an action. So tense means you understand that an action, okay, but apart from the action, it tells or it indicates the time of the action. That means tense means verb plus time. Verb means action and time. So when that word, that means when we use particular tense, means that tense represents the action and when the action happens, okay, this is tense. So when we are framing or when you are choosing the tense form, we have to keep these two things in our mind. This is tense. Next one, what's the difficulty in understanding tenses? Why do we fail? So though many students are good at spoken English, but when they are asked to complete or for a written part, they make a number of mistakes in choosing the right word. So what is the difficulty in framing or in understanding tenses means? We can say that these are the 5 things. First one is sentence structure. So they have to understand, first everyone has to understand this, what sentence structure is. In the previous videos we discussed what the sentence structure of English language is and what the sentence structure in Telugu language is. So we have to understand first the sentence structure. Next one, understanding 4 aspects. So what are the aspects of tenses? You have 4 aspects. That means simple present or simple past, simple future, the simple one, then continuous tense, then perfect tense, then perfect continuous tense. So we should understand which tense or which form we use, okay? In Telugu we don't have that many different types of aspects in tense, okay? So that's why it becomes a difficult part for our students. So if we understand why these many parts and what are the objectives and where do we use them, then it will be clear and we never make a mistake. Then conjugation of verb. Conjugation of verb means that verb takes 4 forms, okay, V1, V2, V3, V4. So which form of verb will come to particular type of tense, that's the problem. So that conjugation of verb is a difficult one. Next, using helping verbs in framing questions and negative sentences. Yes, so we can say that suppose I ate a mango, right? That's a simple one, but when we want to make it a question, we need to take a helping verb. Did you eat a mango? So here helping verb plays an important role, right? So choosing the right helping verb and and negative sentences, when we want to tell it in a negative form, then again helping verb plays an important role. So that is the difficulty, choosing the right helping verb. And change of word order in framing questions, okay? So that I ate a mango, did you eat a mango? So the word order is changed and helping verb is added. So when helping verb did is added, then again ate becomes eat. So these many variations make this topic little bit difficult for our students, okay? So that we will work on today's class, okay? So just compare our Telugu sentence tense form and English, then you will easily understand. సపోజ్ టేక్ దిస్ వర్డ్, నేను తిన్నాను, నేను తినలేదు, నేను తింటాను, నేను తింటున్నాను, నేను తింటూనే ఉన్నాను, నేను తిన్నాను. See this, simply తిన్నాను, it indicates past tense. తినలేదు, negative past, okay, past tense, it is negative. నేను తింటాను, it indicates future tense, okay, or future tense or a general habit, okay. నేను తింటున్నాను, a continuous tense. నేను తింటూనే ఉన్నాను, that means for a long time I have been eating. నేను తిన్నానా, a question. See that how here the verb takes different roles or different changes or different aspects. The same like that here in English also the verb takes different forms. Suppose I ate, I didn't eat, I will eat, I am eating, I have been eating, did I eat, okay. Here only the last tinatam is the base verb form, and by తిన్నాను, తినలేదు, తింటాను, తింటూనే ఉన్నాను, తింటాను, తిన్నాను. So last word is little bit changed and we'll get all the forms. But here, so I ate, నేను తినలేదు, I didn't eat, and other form did eat. I will eat, will is added. I am eating, one helping verb is added and ing form is added. I have been eating, and have been, these two are the helping verbs and other ing form is added. Did I eat, the word order is changed, okay. That means you have to understand what changes are taking place while we are framing a sentence in English language, okay. So if you understand that concept, you never make a mistake, okay, right. Let us work on it, okay. So what's the correct tense form we need to choose, okay. First of all, okay, right. So we know that we have present tense, past tense, future tense, and every tense has 4 aspects: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. So what is simple, okay. Simple present means we use it for regular actions or habits, universal rules, because they never change, okay. That's why we use simple present tense. What is simple? So remember that simple present tense means what we do things regularly, or what habits we have, or what can't be changed, or what is true always, okay. That will be represented with simple present tense, okay. Now what is simple past? Simple past means anything happened that can be indicated in simple past. It may be last year, it may be 10 years before, or it may be last minute, whatever it is. If action is completed, okay, we can choose simple past tense. Simple future, this is opposite to the past tense. What is that? Next minute is simple future, next year simple future, after 20 years you can indicate it in simple future, okay. First one is for regular actions, for past actions, for future actions, okay. Present continuous, okay, it has 2 different forms. That means 2 different actions. That means when anything is going on at the time of speaking, that very well known one, I am taking the class, okay. So that will be expressed in present continuous. That is one phase of the present continuous. Another phase is maybe not at the time of speaking, but the action is going on. That means when anybody asks you, what are you studying, right? I am studying first year BTech. Though you are not in the classroom, or you are not in college, so you simply say I am studying first BTech. Not at the That means the action starts and continues for some time. Okay, I am reading a book. That means maybe you are not reading a book when I am talking, right? But in these days I am reading a book. Okay, like that. So these are the two phases of present continuous. So past continuous means when we refer some time in the past, okay, at that time what you were doing. Okay, maybe I am talking about yesterday afternoon. Okay, and I mention the time yesterday afternoon, and if I want to tell what I was doing at that particular time in the past, then we use past continuous. Okay, so future continuous, when you refer certain time in the future and at that time what you will be doing. Okay, that time is future continuous. And coming to perfect tense, perfect means, so this is also used for completed actions. Okay, but there is a change. Okay, so present perfect, completed actions; past perfect, completed action; future perfect, at certain point of time what action you will be going to complete, that is future perfect. We will discuss in detail in the next slides. Next, perfect continuous, right? Perfect continuous means, the difference between continuous and perfect continuous is when the action is for certain time, limited time or short time, we use continuous. But if the action is happening for a long time, then we use perfect continuous. So present perfect continuous means it is now at the time of, right, or in present, at present, right, right. Past perfect continuous means you have to refer at some point of time in the past, at that time what you had been doing, right. So future perfect continuous, so it is for certain future, you indicate certain future, at that time what you will have been doing, right. So this is the meaning of the four aspects. Now let us see what verb form do we need to choose, right. So you know that verb conjugation, right, that means the base form is V0. We have V1, V2, V3, V4, right, right. For simple present tense, we take here a V0 and V1 are same, but one say V1 or V1 plus S or ES. Okay, right. For simple present tense, we take verb first form V1 or V1 plus S or ES, right. We will discuss these things. Past tense means simply we will go with V2. Okay. Future means simply we will go with will plus V0. Okay, right, or we say V1. Okay, we'll do it later. Okay, V1. Okay, right, or V1 or V0, both are okay, right. Continuous. So all continuous tenses will take V fourth form. Okay, V fourth form means, let us take the verb eat. Okay, this is base form. So V1 means eat or eats. Okay, V2 means ate, V3 means eaten, V4 means eating. Okay, so all continuous, here also perfect continuous also V4. Okay, I will talk about the helping verbs later. So perfect means all V3s. Okay, now How we differentiate? So here we are using all V4s, we are using all V3s, here also we are using V4. But how we can differentiate? That means I am eating is different from I will be eating or I was eating. Okay, so that helping verb tells when the action happens. Okay, so present continuous means, you know that the helping verbs are am, is, are. Okay, you know that am, is, or we take, these will take according to the subject. Okay, I am, he is, they are. Okay, past tense means for singular subject was, for plural subject were. Okay, next future. Future means immediately you use will or shall. Okay, plus after will or shall, other means after modal verbs, verb always takes first place. So that's why verb V1 form. So that's why we are adding will be. Okay, will be V4. Yes. Now let us take perfect. Okay, present perfect. Present tense, that means have. For plural we take have. For singular, for third person singular, we take has. Okay, for past perfect we take had. Okay, so for future perfect, so future means will. Okay, and as it is perfect we'll take have. Okay, so the common helping verb in this perfect tense is have or has or had. Okay, for present have or has, for perfect had, and for future perfect will have. Next, coming to perfect continuous. So perfect means will have or has or had, and continuous means before. So perfect continuous. For present perfect, have or has, that means for singular, third person singular we use has, for remaining we use have. But after have or has only V3 comes. Okay, so to satisfy that rule we take been. Okay, that means we have been, she has been doing, he has been doing. Okay, perfect past perfect continuous. So perfect means had comes. So as it is had, we have to satisfy the rule had been before, right? So future perfect continuous. Future means will, perfect means have been. Okay, so this is the way, this is the way that we can simply choose the right verb form and the right helping verb. Just I will revise it. For simple present, V1 form. Okay, for third person singular we add s or es in positive sentence. Okay, right. For past simple past we take V2. For simple future will plus V1, right? V1, not es, we don't add s or es. Continuous tense means this ing form, indicates that it's a continuous action. Okay, so but here two continuous actions to differentiate them. For present continuous we take helping verbs am, is, or. So you know that am is used with the first person singular. Okay, is used with the third person singular, that means he, she, it, and are can be used with the plural, right? First person plural or second person or third person plural. Yes, here past continuous means again continuous means before, but helping verb singular subject or plural subject. Okay, next here. So here there is no singular and plural differentiation. We generally take will be. Okay, for first person singular and plural generally it is considered shall, but you can go with will be. Next, perfect means V3, right? So present means have or has. Okay, third person singular has, for remaining all subjects we take have. Then past perfect had V3. For any person, third person or first person singular or plural, we go with had V3. And future perfect, future means what should be entered in your mind? Will. will should come to your mind. Will have V3. Okay, and perfect continuous. So perfect continuous means V4. Perfect means have or has had. Okay, so as have or has or had, there we need to use V3. So been will replace these things. Have been V4 or has been V4. For past perfect continuous, had been V4 and will have been V4. Okay, so this is the way that we simply choose the right helping verb and the right form. Okay, let's move to the next slide. So for fluency, so we will work it differently. But if you are working for an exam, okay, if you are focusing on for a competitive exam, how to choose the right tense, then here we have some clues. Okay, first of all, search for time word. That means you will find one clue in the sentence itself. Okay, so if you find that clue, you can easily select the right verb form. Take the first sentence. When I opened my eyes, when I opened my eyes, I dash see a strange sight. Okay, here what is the clue? First of all, what's the time? You have to identify time. So how can we identify the time? Here one clue is given, opened. Opened, you know that it's a past verb. That means this sentence is in the past tense. So when I opened my eyes, I saw. So this verb also should be in the past tense. So the whole sentence is in the past tense. I saw a strange sight. Okay. So in every sentence a clue will be given. It may be a verb or it may be a time word. That means adverb of time. Let us see the second one. Every morning she dash up early and gets ready for work. Here there are two clues. Every morning. Every morning means it indicates a habitual action, and second verb is gets ready. So gets is in simple present. Okay, that means it's a regular action. So for regular action we use simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense means V1, and for third person singular we add s or es. So she gets. Okay, so see that here the clue is every morning. Next one, third one, we dash Greece next month. So what is the time word here? Next month. It's the time word, it's the clue. That means future. Okay, so here future means immediately you have to take the help of helping verb will and V1 form, visit. Okay, next one, fourth sentence, I dash teach English for 12 years. So 12 years means it's a long time. Okay, and it is indicating a continuous action for long time. That means perfect continuous. So continuous means that's V4, teaching. So as it is simple present perfect continuous, I have been. Okay, so every sentence has some clue in it. Try to find the clue, then you can easily choose the right verb form. Okay, right, let us move to another slide. Yes, so here what we need to understand in using different tenses. So there is if you find the difference between simple present tense and simple future, then it is easy for you to differentiate your actions. Suppose I go to college versus I will go to college. I eat mangoes versus I will eat mangoes. What is the difference? So when many times I ask the same question to the students, but they can't make some difference. They simply say the same meaning. I go to college means I go to college. I will go to college means I will go to college. So they can't find the difference. So how we find the difference means, I go to college means it is in simple present tense. That means it indicates our regular action. Okay, that means every day you go to college. But what is I'll go to college means, maybe your job is not in college, or you are not a student, or today you didn't go to college, tomorrow you want to go to college, or somewhere else. You are indicating only future action. Okay, I'll go to college, that's all. Next, I eat mangoes versus I will eat mangoes. I eat mangoes means you have the habit of eating mangoes, right? So I take chapati for my lunch. That means I have the habit of taking chapati for my lunch. It's my regular habit. Okay. Sometimes I take rice. That's different. Okay. I'll take chapati tonight. That means it's not my hobby or habit, but I will take chapati. I take chapati, I will take chapati. The difference is I take chapati means this is your habit. I will take means okay, this time you are taking. That is the indication that indicates. Okay. So when you are using simple present tense, or when you want to indicate your regular actions, then you need to go with the simple present tense. Or if any action you want to do that one, it's not regular, then you can simply choose simple future tense. Okay, that's the difference. Next one, what is the difference between simple future and present continuous? Sometimes we use present continuous for future actions also. That means I am attending a party tonight, but tonight, that means you think that tonight means evening, right? That means it's a future action. Either sentence is correct or not, you will get a doubt. So where we can use, so I will attend a party, I am attending a party. The difference is okay, both indicate future action, but the difference is this simply indicates your future action, but this indicates that you already have your plans, right? So it is decided and you are going to do that one. So I am attending a party, that is the difference. So I will buy a laptop, that means you have an idea and you will buy a laptop. I am buying a laptop means already you have selected, you have your own budget, everything. Okay, that means it's a planned action and you are going to complete it. That's the difference. Next one, simple past versus present perfect. Generally this combination is given in competitive exams, right? In common errors, generally this is one of the questions usually asked. So I bought a laptop last month, I have bought a laptop recently. So here when time action is in the sentence, or you want to mention the exact time, then you go with the simple past tense. So if you take this sentence, last month, you are mentioning the correct time, last month. So at that time you go with the simple past. And here you are not going to mention correct time word, but you are indicating that your action is completed. So I have bought a laptop recently. Recently means it's not exact time, but you did that action, right? That's the difference. When you want to mention the exact time word, you go with simple past. When you want to say that the action is completed but time is not important and you should not use any time word, then you go with the present perfect. Okay, so this present perfect tense, so many of you may get a doubt. So how much action can we consider to indicate present perfect? Means when your action is related to present tense, or when the result can be seen in the present, you can use it present perfect. Okay, suppose you visit Tirupati, right? Generally it is your habit or hobby of visiting Tirupati, but last year suppose if the action happened 2 months before, still you can use it, because it depends on time, right? Still you have that effect. Okay, so there we can use it. Okay, still it has an effect, so we use present perfect tense. Then next one, okay, it is raining now and it has been raining for 3 hours. So present continuous versus perfect continuous. For small actions or at the time of action, what actions are going on, then we use present continuous. For long time actions, we use it has been raining for 3 hours. Continuously raining. Okay, so if you say that I am studying first BTech, I have been studying first BTech, lot of difference. I am studying means 1 year. I have been studying first BTech means for the long time you have been studying first BTech. Okay, right? So simple past versus past perfect. I bought a laptop last month versus before I bought a laptop I had used my uncle's desktop. Here for simple past actions we use simply simple past, but past perfect tense should be used only when you want to mention two actions at the same time. So there you compare which action happens first and which action happens later. So before I bought a laptop I had used my uncle's desktop. That means before buying laptop I had used my uncle's laptop. Okay, so here this was the past action, this is the recent action. When two actions, if you want to mention two past actions, then we choose this combination, simple past versus past perfect. Okay, thank you guys. So in the next session we will practice some exercises, how to identify and how to choose the right word.